Hi friends, I'm excited to announce an upcoming course launching on July 15th titled Text Flourishing Done Right. If you are tired of doing the same ending flourishes, or searching and saving posts on Instagram and in archives for inspiration to copy, this is the right course for you. Through 6 projects that vary in length and difficulty, I will show you how I approach flourish text without pencil drafts and French curves. I will walk you through the thought process that is not visible in photos and videos of my work. I will demonstrate the various ways that I envision the layout and the composition, and how that translates into the split-second decision where I determine whether or not to leave off a flourish, where to place them, and how to balance them when my nib lands on the paper. Unlike any course I have offered, this is more than if you just pulled up a chair and sat next to me in my studio and watched me work. This course will give you full access to my artistic consciousness. While I deeply respect all forms of art, I firmly believe that calligraphy on its own can stand as an art form without further embellishments of leaves, flowers, and watercolor. No projects in this course will use those kinds of ornamentations. Instead, I wish to guide us to honor the beauty of the letter forms that first drew us to pick up the pen. How advanced do I need to be to take the course? I believe that both beginners and advanced students can benefit significantly from this class. For beginners, this course will demystify flourishing for you. You can immediately begin to apply what I teach you in how you analyze and think of composition. As you have unlimited access, as long as I keep offering the course, you will be able to return and revisit as you grow as a calligrapher. And I promise you that you will realize something and discover something new every time. Do I need to know Spencerian or Engrosser script to take this class? I will be using both Spencerian script and Engrosser script in my demonstrations. However, you're not required to know both. You are more than welcome to take the course as a modern calligrapher as well. Because this course does not place an emphasis on teaching you letter forms, it is more about how to harmonize strokes, how to see what these strokes can do together, and how you can use them to express what you want to say. Will this course cover quill and bird flourishing? As you know, I love quill and bird flourishing, but this is a course dedicated to just text. And I think there's significant value in that, especially if we call ourselves calligraphers. I think this is a space where we can focus just on the letters and make the letters beautiful just on its own. How does this course differ from Overcoming Your Flourishing Fears and your advanced Engrossers and Spencerian courses? Overcoming Your Flourishing Fears is a course that focused mostly on pictorial flourishing. Advanced Spencerian and Engrosser script focused more on flourishing individual letters, different forms of a B, for example. Whereas this course is focused on how to compose and design a coherent and beautiful image. How does this flourishing course differ from other flourishing courses on the market? I think when it comes to flourishing, there are 2 steps where students are at emotionally. The first one is, this is something way too advanced for me and I need way more years for me to even begin to do that. That is just a lie, but I've also been there, so I understand. The second placement emotionally is when we start seeing flourishes and we think, what if we just compiled all of them and memorized these forms so we can regurgitate them? And what happens in that formula is that even though you may create flourishes that can get a lot of likes on Instagram, it is a replicate of other people's thoughts and emotions. I believe that if you have come this far as an artist, it is important for me to cultivate your voice and your expression. You will not find in this course a handout of various kinds of flourishes you can memorize. What you will receive is the guided knowledge of how to think as you actually sit down and work, so that you can create something that is unique to you. In my personal work, very, very rarely do I rely on pencil drafts and tracing to create my final piece. To me, drafting is only valuable when we are aiming for something, say like a certificate or a client's work that requires something very set in stone. But my personal artistic expression almost never come out through drafts. And this is the significant point that I want to convey to you, and I hope that you can learn and flourish upon. After providing detailed feedback over 5 years to more than 1,000 students on their flourishing, I know exactly what students struggle with. And my knowledge from that will translate into my instructions and what I choose to focus on in our course. My mission is not to give you a list of rules and theory, but to show you that you have been entirely capable of flourishing the way you want all along. There will be 2 options for you to take this course. No matter which you choose, you will get unlimited access to the course as long as I keep teaching it. If you choose the without feedback option, you will have access to the course videos and the forum. If you choose the with feedback option, I will dedicate 6 to 7 hours of my time to provide detailed feedback to each project that you submit throughout the course. Past students have benefited tremendously from the feedback that I offer them. However, due to my coursework at Harvard, I will have to limit the feedback spots to 5 students. If you have any questions about the course, feel free to email me at connie@connie-chen.com. The registration link will be in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you on July 15th. He uses his BTS Rico. Hi, baby.